Good morning, everyone. I'm Richard. This is Lap of the World. And that's a twin-turbo Lotus Esprit. How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
This is my buddy TJ. I'm going to be following him to Nashville's Cars and Coffee this morning, so prepare to look at the tail end of a Lotus for a little while.
Let's go.
You might remember TJ from a brief mention at the end of the AMP feature. He will likely be a recurring personality on the channel. In addition to having a hot Lotus, he's also my best friend. The short version is that we played soccer in college and ran a Gran Turismo league out of our dorm. As the saying goes, now we here. Alright, so I think we may have made it to the right place here. This is huge. I mean, the Knoxville Cars and Coffee is big, but this is another level, I think. Just the amount of stuff here. Like, I think I'm standing within about probably 30 yards of about 4 different Lamborghinis, a Ferrari or 2. There's another NSX over to my left. But yeah, no, it's nice. And then we found TJ's found a Lotus buddy with an Evora, so that's awesome. But I think we'll end up seeing a lot more Lotuses today before this one's done. It's powered by Volkswagen. It's for all those times that people just won't let you merge. Alright, so Nashville Cars and Coffee, pretty legit. I think the highlights for me were the group of Skyline GTRs present, probably recently imported, I would assume. A really immaculate red and black two-tone NSX, the owner of which I spoke to for a little while, and a very clean S30 Z-Car resto mod that was there and in progress. I was definitely taking notes on that one for my own 75 Datsun. But as I alluded to earlier, we're going to see a lot more Lotus because we are currently leaving Cars and Coffee to go grab some lunch. And then we're heading over to Carlock Motorcars for a small Lotus gathering that's in part to welcome their new master technician, named TJ as well, incidentally, who is a man of much renown in the Lotus community with respect to his expertise. And my friend TJ is interested in particular about his expertise with respect to Esprits. There just aren't that many Esprits, and therefore by extension there aren't that many people that know how to work on them. I mean really know how to work on them. As anyone who has done work on their own cars can probably attest, often the shop manual isn't the end of the story. And many times there's actually a better way of doing things that you can only really learn through the experience of having done it the hard way and figured out the better way. And that's really, I think, a lot of the time what separates the sort of expert technicians from somebody who will see a car or a type of car once in a while and is a competent technician but may not know the one best way of doing things. Technician TJ's arrival at Carlock is going to be quite a boon to the local Lotus community, and actually will probably grow the local Lotus community. It's just much easier to conscience and justify owning something in that kind of quasi-exotic realm of a Lotus if you know you have a really competent tech right down the road. So that's great for those guys. So we're going to go grab a burger, and then we're going to head over to Carlock and we'll see what it's all about. Should be interesting. Carlock Motorcars is a luxury dealership just outside of Nashville that deals in a number of brands, including Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Bentley, Lotus, Maserati, and Rolls-Royce. Also, for today's evidence that it's a small world, Carlock's Aston Martin brand manager, Justin, played soccer with TJ and I in college as well. I didn't do any filming during the actual social portion so that I could, well, be social. I hope the feed of classy British composite and metal will suffice. Well, after hanging out at Carlock for a couple hours, I am currently on my way back to Knoxville solo. TJ unfortunately had to peel off and take care of some work business. But that was pretty fun. I got to hang out and chat with a bunch of really pretty cool and interesting Lotus enthusiasts. I think they're trying to get some kind of group or club presence going in the Tennessee or southeastern region in general, so that they can set up drives and events and things on their own. And meet with some like-minded people. A shout out to Carlock Motorcars as well, of course, for the hospitality. They hosted a great event, opening their doors, opening their service department, which was immaculate, by the way, as you saw. So yeah, overall it was a pretty awesome day. Good to hang out with TJ. Good to catch up with Justin and meet the TJ the technician, as well as a bunch of other cool Lotus owners and enthusiasts. For now, though, I'm going to take it to the house and give the NSX a quick once-over, because we're going to Dominion Raceway next weekend up in Northern Virginia. So if you're in the north of Richmond, Virginia area and want to come say hi, I will be out at, again, Dominion Raceway on August the 12th at a Track Days event. It'll be the first time that I've run with them. It's also my first time at Dominion, so this should be pretty interesting. And that video will be out following that, hopefully, if all goes well. But for now, as I said, I gotta get back to the house and get some track prep underway. So I will see you guys in the next video, if not at the track. Hour 2. I'm not sure if they've yet uncovered our ruse.